Hey, what's up guys? What's going on? I know that's been a while since we actually posted a proper full video. For most of you that know me personally, you know that I'm based now in the UK and my family is in Zimbabwe still. So, I mean, Africa is still in our heart. We are still planning to be based in Africa, while in Zimbabwe to be precise. And, you know, obviously we had intentions of moving back like full time and not really think about coming back and having another basically working in the UK. But obviously there's loads of mistakes that have happened that we have made financially and stuff like that there. But you know, those are part of the learning curves. And you know, one thing that I'm not afraid of is change and adapting to that situation. And the situation that we are in right now requires me to be based in the UK, and you know, yet the family's there, and you know, it's working well for us. But the one thing that is difficult, of course, for anybody that is a family orientated person is, you know, you will have to basically be separated from your family for so long, you know, and you know how much tickets cost, and you also know if you're based in the UK and you are working, you're only given a certain amount of time, you know, to take off, you know, and trying to work that, you know, wisely, you know, can be challenging because you don't want to go there when it's just winter. You want to go there at the right time, but also you got seasonal stuff. You know, when it's certain seasons, you can't just go on holiday because there are, you know, restrictions on that. So, you know, we live once, and I know that there's a lot of people that do want to make that jump, you know, to move back home. And I don't blame you. We know where the world is heading. We know there's, you know, we begin to understand the values of living life, and, you know, that money's not everything, and the UK is a good place to start with, but it's not a place to be based on, to base yourself permanently in the UK. You know, Africa, in Zimbabwe, where I'm from, you know, you got the weather. You know, I'm never afraid of walking in the streets and somebody might just be angry with life and stab me. You know, I'm not afraid of being robbed, you know. And Zimbabwe is fairly a safe country when it comes to those things. Yes, it's got its downfall, but name one country which doesn't. You know, so when you look at all those things and you balance out, for me, Zimbabwe makes more sense. You know, and I know there's many more people who are feeling that way, and there is a way, people. Just you got to know your priorities. You know, I do have an e-commerce business, and you know, I am helping other people to set up their own e-commerce business. I'm very much happy to help you do that. Of course, I do consulting on that, so I can do a fee, but we can always work on something that is affordable, because ultimately my vision is to, you know, help people get on that lane. You know, I'm on that lane. I'm trying my best to, you know, figure out things. But while I'm doing this, I can also help people do the same as me. You know, I got my mom as well. She's loving Zimbabwe right now. Watch her YouTube channel. I will put it on the description. She's amazing, amazing personality, and I'll definitely recommend that you do watch her channel as well. You know, she inspires me, you know, a lot, you know, and to keep pushing on this channel. So this channel will be continuing even though I'm based in the UK. But what I want to ask you is, what sort of content would you like to see while I'm based in the UK, building myself to go back to reunite with my family? You know, what sort of questions do you have? Because as you know, I've been living in Zimbabwe for 2 years. You know, my family are still there, so I still have that kind of like connection, and I kind of still understand what's needed, and you know, the challenges and the, you know, the pros and stuff of living in Africa. You know, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. You know, because you know, a lot of people are afraid to speak out, or you know, they don't give out the right information. Yes, it's a beautiful move to do, but there is challenges, and if you've got any questions, please ask them, and I'm happy to start to basically put it on the channel and talk about it. Yeah, so this is where I am, guys, and this is my room. Funny thing is, I'm paying more money living in this room than I am paying for a 3-bedroom house with a probably 2,000 square meter yard that has a garage, that has a chicken run, that's got a servant headquarters. Yeah, can you imagine that? This room right here is way more expensive than it is for me to rent a full house in Masvingo, in a beautiful location as well. So it makes sense why people want to move back. But I think the preparation is important. I would say that I kind of thought I was heading the right way when we made that big move, but there's loads of things that we could have done better, and that's why I'm here to recorrect those mistakes that I did, and now I'm just going full on with my job that I'm doing full time. I'm working full time, and I'm also building my e-commerce business. Guys, build yourself well in the UK. Don't just see it as a negative. It is a positive. There's one thing that you can do quicker while you are abroad, and that's to build finances. The cash flow is a lot more quicker here, as you know, and it's more guaranteed. So while you are based here in the UK or in America, wherever you are, try to work with the finances, finances that you have, and just kind of like start transitioning that money to Zimbabwe. Find people that you can trust, that can build your house, or find people that you can trust to find land for you. But that is such a thing that you need to be so careful of. You need to find lawyers. You need to find the right people, because there's loads of scams that are going on right now when it comes to land and all those things. So please just do your homework properly. If I can find the right person when I go back to talk to you about this with the right information and stuff, I will do that. I do have someone in mind, but I have to get permission from him so that we can film something and put it on podcast. Which is another thing. I will be starting a podcast on another channel, which will be under my name, Evander Fisher. I do recommend that you do follow that. I'm not really active on that channel just yet, but there will be more content. I have employed a really cool guy to work with me on that side of the channel. This is going to be more raw. This channel, of course, this is going to be more like edited by me, so everything is just organically done. But with the other channel, it's going to be professionally edited, and there will be a podcast along that. And I don't know if I should tell you this right now, but I do have a big challenge for myself for the next 2 years. The next 2 years, I'm thinking to drive from London to Zimbabwe. So I have kind of like set my mind for that. And people that know me, if I put my mind to something, I want to get it done. So that's something I've decided to do. Before I wrap off, guys, this book here has been a game changer for me. It's called The Compound Effect. Honestly, I do recommend that you get this book. It has changed a lot. I got some more videos to talk about, especially what made me start focusing on things like this. It happened last year, and it also has been a life changer in my life. It really impacted my life and made me view life in a very much more in a different perspective. This will come later on, but this is kind of like another just introduction to where this YouTube channel is heading to, and also if you've got any questions and where you want this YouTube channel to kind of like shift around, please do. I have been posting some short videos from my past experiences in Zimbabwe and stuff like that there, and I would like to also post more of those. So please, guys, just subscribe to this channel. It'll mean a lot, and I got many more things I would love to input onto this channel. And yeah, guys, you live once. It's not a rehearsal. If you want to move back to Africa, make that decision and start doing the preparations now. Like I say, this book, The Compound Effect, You know, nothing has to be drastic. It's those little small steps that you make that can get you to where you want to be. So please follow this channel, like I say, subscribe, and thank you so much for the see that there's new subscribers on my channel. I really do appreciate it. I'm sure my family also appreciates it, and it's an exciting time, guys. And the exciting thing is to know we don't have a long time to live in this world. So this time that you are actually here, go for it. Go for your dreams. You know, you're gonna make mistakes. Who doesn't? But at the end of the day is every decision that you make, you're training your brain to say that you are a mover and a shaker and a history maker, and you make decisions and you make it work. That's the one thing that you condition in your brain, even though you feel like you're failing. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Bye.